Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It's your old pal vandweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Mega Dasters, our first annual DAS Championship. 64 players battling it out to see who can take the first ever Mega Dasters crown. We're still here in the early rounds, and that is what we're doing. So the early rounds, we play round one and round two together, assuming everything goes properly. That's how we do it. And the result of this broadcast will be someone in the top 32. So let us go ahead and, well, let me, first of all, I don't have bracket visualization for the early rounds, but I will give you a link to the brackets so you can take a look at the bracket for Mega Dasters yourself. What we're playing tonight is the Sky bracket. The Sky bracket will have Iankeith, a fan favorite, versus Neuro, who is a player with whom I am largely unfamiliar, but I'm sure is someone's favorite. And who knows, maybe after tonight, will become a fan favorite. No idea, but we'll see what happens. Iankeith versus Neuro. The winner of that, Sega Man says he's my favorite. All right, well, there you go. The winner of that will take on Cole in round two, and the winner of this will eventually, later this month, take on Tugi in the round of 32. Describing you as a fan favorite sounds like flattery. I mean, I have no reason to flatter you. I don't know what I would be aiming to get from you, except maybe where you bought that hat, that amazing hat. Okay, so Iankeith here, Neuro here, Cole will be here to take on the winner, eventually feeding into a top 32 match against Tugi. Okay, let's take a look at our rules. These are the rules. 64-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronic, mechanical, or even biological. No biological turbo. These are best of 5 matches thanks to the raid Coverdale's best of 5, so the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. We will be using same piece sets, players, and we are re-rolling the pieces in between each game. We are not incrementing, we are re-rolling. And yes, your Hertz and input display on Tetris Gym should be turned on. Do not get any advice while you are playing at all. And do not pause unless the commentator tells you to, especially if you experience tech issues. If your internet goes weird, OBS goes haywire, whatever, just keep playing until you hear me tell you otherwise. You should assume your game will count and do not pause. And the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool, which right now stands at $76.54. Our prize pool is funded 100% by you, the fans. Once we hit our top 32, we will get all of our incentives and all that stuff worked out. But just know we're going to need a lot of prize pools. So use the Matcherino command while you're watching live. That'll bring up some links. I'm going to bring them up right now for you. There they are. The one that says Mega Dasters, that is the correct one. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. Once you're logged in, which you can do, by the way, with your existing Twitch or YouTube account, no need to make a separate account, you'll see a mustard-colored button that says Contribute. Click on that to contribute to the prize pool. You'll also see a button that says Claim Code. We have 50, or at least we start out with 50 contribution codes. We are down to 17, so I think we can get those during this broadcast. 17 more contribution codes. Just got to log in, click the blue button that says Claim Code, and Matcherino will put 25 cents into the prize pool. We get 50 of those, one per account, please. And yeah, do I have to tell you why the prize pool is important? Yeah, it keeps the players coming back, right? Players want to come back. They say, oh, I want to play in that tournament. I can make $1 billion by playing Tetris. They keep coming back and wanting to play. Now they might want to play for the spirit of competition and the thrill of victory and all that, but it's all about the cash with these players nowadays. You know, they're on that Sigma Tetris grind or whatever. I don't know. Okay. That's how to support the players, to support the prize pool. I mean, to support the channel. Why would you want to do that? Well, to keep it going. If you like these tournaments, they ain't free. Nobody works for free, including me. And in order for me to keep being able to basically stream Tetris matches 24/7 whenever players are available, well, I need to be able to do this without regular employment. And your support helps me do that. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris is a way to do that. Neuro asks, is it necessary to keep listening to the broadcast while playing for updates, or can I turn it off to focus? You can turn it off to focus. I will put updates in chat as well. I don't know what, but you know, if you can't follow the instructions, then I'll just do the best I can to make a decision without you. So patreon.com/monthly Tetris is where you make an ongoing pledge of support, keeping this channel going like these people do right here. Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K Nantucky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim Emerald, Potato Cacket, Javan T, Jason, Sunny, giving a little bit of extra support. Appreciate that, as well as everybody else on this slide, and probably some people that I've forgotten to put on there, but thank you very, very much for your support. There are other ways to support us as well. You can use the support command in chat. That'll bring up some other ways. I know a lot of people don't like Patreon. That's okay. You can make a continuing recurring pledge in PayPal, and I think the PayPal link should be in the support command, which I will drop in chat right now to make it easy for you to see it. If you're on Twitch, you can use bits and subs and gift subs, and Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming sub is a thing. On YouTube, super chats, super stickers, channel memberships, gift memberships, gifting multiple channel memberships as well. So any way that you can find to support us, any excuse you can find to support us, please do, because without your support, this channel does not exist, and therefore these tournaments do not exist. And you can say, well, wouldn't someone else do it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, let us go ahead and flop on over to our game scene here. I think I left the stencil on Neuro's side. And let me flop this camera around over on Iankeith's side. All right, I'm going to drop the pieces in the chat maybe a little bit early just so I can try and get some sleep tonight. It was a long, long day of Tetris. Was up at 8 a.m. doing Tetris today. So the pieces are here: BC, B8, F6. BC, B8, F6 is our first set of pieces. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Right on cue. Here comes the music. Let's get them counted down. CTM Mega Dasters, October 2025, round one. Iankeith versus Neuro in the Sky bracket in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, good. Everything's working out. On the left side of your screen, Iankeith, who is a Tetris player who qualified into this tournament in seed number 37 with a 942,000 average. Their best two games played in a, 75-minute championship qualifying period. Iankeith is from the United States of America. So united these states are. Wow. Couldn't think of a more united group of states than these United States. Ian's got a 1.21 million DAS PB. Which is good for, well, that's almost a top 50 score. It's definitely a top 60 score on the DAS PB leaderboard. You've seen Ian previously in 2 DAS Masters tournaments or monthlies. This was in June of this year and October of last year. You've seen Ian play in Stupid Tetris Monthly this year. Went out to Meme. You also saw Ian in Stupid Tetris Monthly in 2021. And Ian went out to the eventual runner-up in that event, E-flat, Ella. Ian's also played in the CTWC Silver bracket in 22 and 23, and finished in the semis in 23, and was the runner-up in Silver in 22 to the Asian. And, you know, the Asian, of course, you probably, well, maybe you don't, but there was a very comical interview with the Asian with his like local news where it declared him the champion of Tetris, like the world champion of Tetris. He won the silver bracket, which is good, but that does not make you the world champion of Tetris. So, you know, local news, all news, they don't know what they're talking about. Take them with a grain of salt. Ian's also played in all the CT DAS test and real tournaments that Scamper ran back in the day, and is a regular denizen of the Hopefuls and Futures circuit, and has played in DAS Champions League as well. On the right side of your screen is a player who is largely unfamiliar to me, I will admit. Neuro, seed number 60 with a 1.05 million DAS PB. Qualified into that seed 60 with an 852,000 average of 3. That DAS PB, that might not be the PB, because I think I remember reading from Neuro's page that they got 8 maxes on emulator, and that 1.054 is probably the console PB, but I think that switch to console really represents his full commitment to Tetris, and so I will just say it's his PB for now, and he can't hear me anyway, so it doesn't matter. 261 for Neuro, 367 for Iankeith, 100,000 point lead for Ian. Neuro only has 4 matches in the database, and those were community tournament tier 2 back in 2021. No other matches in the match database under this name. Maybe there's some other name, but that is it. 2021, Sakurion, Justus, Evesy, and Color worthy opponents, and he's got a 3-1 record in that event, which is wild. So I'm happy to see someone making their Dastmasters debut. A lot of these debuts in Dastmasters and Super Tetris Monthly, you love to see it. 472 for Iankeith, 337 for Neuro. This is a best of 5. This is a DAS tournament, the press and hold playstyle that predominated in competitive Tetris until 2017, when the new playstyle called hyper tapping. It's not new playstyle. It had been previously practiced, but never really done at a high competitive level in major competitive Tetris. But certainly not to win a top flight event like it did in 2017 2018 when Joseph Saley won CTWC 2018. Also did it again in 2019. 536 for Iankeith, 403 for Neuro. But that is the press and hold play style that, of course, most people who grew up, if you're my age and you grew up with the NES, the DAS technique came pretty natural to you, or the DAS play style, because it was how you played every Nintendo game, right? You didn't hyper tap Mario to the right. You pressed and held. So that's how it made sense to play Tetris. 581 from Iankeith, 420 for Neuro. We're on level 22. And kind of a misdrop there for Neuro. First DAS Masters experience here in Mega Dasters. But other than that, I don't know anything about Neuro at all. Except, they've been in chat. But as a player, I don't know anything. 628 for Iankeith, 443 for Neuro. Tetris Neuro, 485, 660 for Iankeith. So still about 185,000 point lead for Ian. It's not their real name. Neither Ian nor Keith. Totally fraudulent Keith, whereas I am an authentic Keith. I gotta be honest, guys, I don't even think of myself as Keith anymore. I think of myself as Vandy. Even just when I'm walking around, oh, I'm Vandy. I only put Keith when I have to sign a document. But I kind of think of myself as Vandy now. What does that mean? 725 for Ian, 598 for Neuro. Start signing documents as Vandy Pants. I might. I don't think any name changes for me are in the offing. I don't think I'm going to legally do it, but yeah, I don't even. Oh no, that left side for Ian. That's going to be tough. 799. Neuro is going to actually have to get 3. He's got room for 2 if he doesn't burn. He would have to get 1 and then set up for 2, but that early shift. And Tetris is here, we're 36,000 into 29, and 2 of them would have been just enough, but he doesn't know it. And very, very unfortunate early shift on 28 headed into 29 for Neuro. That's going to be game 1 for Iankeith. No, I suppose I should give them scores. Played too safe on 18. Well, it's your first time. Neuro, have you played competitive Tetris since 2021? Oh, he's not listening. Yeah, you played a CT like 2 or 3 years ago, right? Crazy. Okay, new pieces are here. F4D4 0D. F4D4 0D. Thanks for the pin, Zook. Appreciate that. The 15 more contribution codes over at the Matcherino, folks. Please help me to get that done. I'm tired of talking about it. And do the other one while you're there. Do the Masters one. All right, looks like both players are ready. F4D4OD. Okay. All right, Iankeith up 1-0 Neuro looking to tie it up 3-2-1 Tetris. McMonkey with the 1,000 bits says, I hardly ever get to watch live. Thanks for bringing us great Tetris content. Thank you, McMonkey, with the 1,000 bits. I could get used to that. I could get used to people coming in with 1,000 bits. So thank you, McMonkey. Appreciate that. All right, Tetris Neuro, 71,000, 70,000. Iankeith, one line apart here in game number 2. Iankeith with a great hat. Of course, you always see Ian wearing the hat at events. It says hat. Some of that self-referential, absurdist humor there from Iankeith. We enjoy it very much. Hat. It is a hat. It is, you know, what it says. What is that? What is that hat saying? You know, what is the message of that hat? Is it just hats? I got to think about this very deeply. Maybe somebody can write some think piece for the Atlantic about hat. Neuro with the early shift gets a long bar over. Could really use another one. Is going to block the well, so he's going to try to bring this down. That left side is going to be too hot for TV. And Neuro is going to top out at 153. And Iankeith, you are good in game number 2. So just like that, see that how that happens in DAS. One mistake cascades and ruins the whole board. And, you know, that's the tough thing about DAS. There's just so little room for error at the highest level. Very difficult. So players' new pieces are here. 5-7, B5, D6. 5-7, B5, D6. No more casual red hat wearing anymore. Sorry, Cincinnati fans. Listen, if you have a hat and it's red and you like it, just wear it. It doesn't mean anything. Oh, there's the hat. You know, don't let people steal red hats from you, okay? If you have a red hat and you like it, where it's... Oh, Neuro does play on Norg a lot. Yes, I have played Neuro on Norg several times. That is true. I forgot about that. Somehow Norg exists in a different compartment of my brain. And I don't think about... But yeah, I've played Neuro before. I just don't think of... Somehow I don't put the screen name on Norg with the screen name in Twitch together, but... Oh, rip. Okay, both players are on seed 5-7-B5-D6. Both players ready. Iankeith versus Neuro. Iankeith up 2-0. Neuro needs to win to stay in his first Das Masters experience. 3-2-1 Tetris. Norg is nestris.org. That is a website. That is a matchmaking website for Tetris matches. And it also has some training content as well, so you can actually train, theoretically correct stacking, at least according to the AI. My son picked a red hat tonight as a prize. We won Fall Ultimate. $92,000 for Iankeith, $72,000 for Neuro. Tetris for Iankeith, $139,000, $98,000 for Neuro. So yeah, Neuro is active on nestris.org. I forgot all about that, and that I have played Neuro multiple times, and I just never put that together. I don't know what it is. It just resides in a different area of my brain here. Neuro all in basically on a bar, and now has to downstack. Oh no, Neuro, that is gonna do it for you. You have topped out at 102, and Iankeith has been gifted this match from Neuro. Of course, he earned it a little bit by not topping out as early as Neuro did, but Neuro, this is your first live, or not live, but non-Norg Tetris experience since 2021. And I don't know, nerves, jitters? How do you feel? Do you just feel nervous, or is it different than playing on Norg, or what? So Iankeith, you are advancing. I will report this to the Centralized Tetris Reporting Authority. And it's going to go in the books as a sweep, and kind of wanted to see more of Neuro, but I got no dog in the fight. Nerves, I guess. All right. Well, I hope to see you in future events. You gotta shake that. You have almost like newbie rust or whatever, or just the newbie packaging. Even though you've been playing a lot, it's kind of different playing on a live stream. You gotta shake that off. Just playing along the seeds of Vance and this and that. Played fine earlier. It's tough. Not easy. Cole says, may need a few to warm up. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to switch everything around. GG's Neuro. It was a pleasure. All too brief. Hope to see you again. But for now, I hope not to see you, because I am going to move you out of this. So let's see, 20. Goodbye. And we're going to bring in Ian. That's slot number 26. It's all very complicated how I have these slots engineered. And we're going to take 26. We'll get Cole in on 28. Okay. Oh, and you're going to be on 2 buckets of coal, right? Okay. Well, Cole said he might need a couple of minutes to warm up. It's okay. I need a few minutes to get you all stencil ready and cameras lined up, so not a big deal. I should run an ad. Here, we'll let you watch how the sausage is made. Or can you? Oh, I guess you can't. Can you? Oh, yeah, you can. All right, there's this. Cole is here. Flip Ian around. You got a backwards hat? See, that's the real meta, is getting that backwards hat, and that way you're ready. And then Cole, when you get a chance in between your warm-up games, make sure your Hertz and input display are turned on. Okay, let's see. We're gonna copy this transform. And, oh no, we wanna, where were you before? You were on 26. We're gonna copy that transform. No, we're not. We're gonna copy this transform. So complicated. And we're gonna paste it onto this. All right. Now we're cooking. Oh, whoops. What was that? What was that? What is that just fell? Oh, that was my magnifying glass for my compact Oxford English Dictionary. It fell on the, thankfully it didn't fall on the floor, it fell on something else. Okay, I am going to go ahead and put pieces in the chat if you need to warm up a little bit. That's okay, but one more minute and I'll drop them. It is impossible to read that compact Oxford English Dictionary without the magnifying glass, all right? It's not because I'm old. All right, I'm going to drop the pieces in the chat. 0C7364. Thanks for the pin, Commodore Friday. You can keep warming, though. But this is so you can get ready when you're ready. You haven't seen a compact OED in decades? Well, it used to be the 2-volume one in the case with the drawer, right? It's a 2 volumes case with a drawer, and then I guess you got to buy the supplements, but they've compressed it now to 1 volume. It's huge. Beard Vandweller? Hey, Beard Vandweller. All right, 7:36 on 24 warm-up game for Cole. He's going to play through, I think, till the kill screen. It's huge with tiny print. Yeah, it's now one big volume, and it's got all, the one that I have has all the supplements built into it. So YouTube chat is starting to die out. Yeah, YouTube, they're much better for watching it after the fact. How big the entry for Skibbity is? Well, I don't know that word. All right, players, the pieces are in the chat. Chaotic Hazel, very excited. I don't think we look at all like each other, but with a beard, but I don't think so. Don't insult the man. All right. You're a million times shorter. How tall are you, Ian? I'm 5'10" and a half, right? You got to have that half. If you're 5'10", you're always 5'10" and a half. 5'6"? Oh my goodness, you are short. It's all right. All right, looks like both players are ready. Everybody in chat, list how tall you are. No capping, all right? How tall are you? 07364. Both players on tee, both players ready. Round 2, Cole versus Iankeith, about to get underway right now in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Super Fluffy Fluff says 5'10". 6'2" and shrinking, 6'4". Oh, man. I gotta be honest, I think, you know, for me, 6'4" is like, I don't know if I'd want to be 6'4". It seems like too tall. I guess I'm happy with my height, you know? 4'11", Anime Cat says. 5'11" and a half, the worst height. I don't think I'd want to be over 6 feet. To me, that just feels too tall for me. What's the Twitch? It's twitch.tv/monthly Tetris, says Nuno Arcade. On the left side of your screen, seed number 28, it is Cole, who qualified in with a 985,000 average of his best 3 games played in a 75-minute championship qualifier. And I could be wrong here, but Cole with the DAS PB of 1.04 million. I think Cole got a DAS PB in quals. Now, I could be wrong about that. He can correct us after this game, but if not, it was very close. At least it was a qualifier PB. Now, Cole is ranked number 10 in the Premier Poll overall open rankings, not ranked in DAS, you know, primarily, almost exclusively a rolling player. Cole is, but been playing occasionally in DAS events, and I don't know, maybe Cole will be at Jonas Cup and try to get, you know, some competitive reps in before Jonas Cup. I don't know. Is Cole going to Jonas Cup? I guess somebody will probably know. Oh, what is wrong with my computer? 172 here for Ian, 151 for Cole. Now, you've seen Cole all over the classic Tetris scene. Most recently at the Northeast Regional, where he was in the top 8. But he's also got wins in regionals. Philadelphia this year took out Meme in the finals. Played in the Detroit Regional, was runner-up in that. We've also seen Cole, 3 times in the Classic Tetris World Championship, finishing in the top 16 in back-to-back years. Cole is a 3-time Mega Masters player, had his best run ever this year, finishing in the top 16. and has played at the Columbus Regional as well, Oklahoma, and is just pretty much all over the place. Boston. Oh, was in top 4 of that one-day tournament that Pumpy Heart ran. Also played in our No Next Box tournament, and I'm sure he had the best time. I'm sure he enjoyed it very much. 338 for Cole, 359 for Ian. Oh, also a former Challenger Circuit winner back in February of 24. That is Cole. On the right side of your screen, Iankeith, seed number 37, defeated Neuro in a sweep to make it here to round 2. Ian with that 942,000 qualifier. And Ian, another one who's been around for a while, played in a lot of things. You've seen Ian take second in CTWC's silver bracket in 2022. Was in the top 4 the next year of that silver bracket. Played in a bunch of those CT DAS tournaments that Scamper ran back in the day. Played in the second ever Stupid Tetris Monthly Annual Championship back in 2021. And also played in our monthly No Next Box event as well. And DAS Champions League, and played in a bunch of CTM stuff. And Ian's all over the place. 488 from Cole, 528 for Ian here in game 1 of this best of 5. The winner moves on to the round of 32. And will be taking on Tugi in that round of 32. The 32, see, the way this works is flat bracket, 556 transition into 19 for Ian, and a 539 entry for Cole. About a 20,000 point lead, less than a Tetris. Tetris is on 19, we're 24,000. They're going to go up 1,200 every color change. But yeah, there's a round 1 and round 2 matches. There's some people that get a 1-round bye, some people get a 2-round bye. And those 2-round buys, those people start in the round of 32. And there are some names there. Bendy, Miles, Eliash, Peak, Wallbant, Sharky, Tugi, Tristop, Pixelandy, Chroma, Nenu, Tegamek, Fractal, Dog, Scooty, and Alex T. All getting 2-round buys and starting off in the round of 32 in this tournament. So a lot of big names standing in the way of these early round winners. Cole with the Tetris column 8, but he's got kind of a mess. It's a low mess, so it's a dealable with mess. Yeah, the winner of this will take on Tugi. Ian, gets that T to the right to get Tetris ready. Trying to keep that well open, hoping for a bar. And oh no, and Cole is going to top out. Had a dirty Tetris on the left well and just never could get the bar. Iankeith already had it by the time Cole had topped out. So that is going to be game number 1 for Iankeith. And Cole, this counts for regular ELO. I hope you know that. I'm kidding. All right, Catvinity is here, migrated over from YouTube. Yeah, a little lightheaded. Oh, wait, that is not. It's the seed. Sorry. I hit the countdown button instead of the seed button. So there's the seed, 4726C1, 4726C1. Cole is not going to Jonas Cup. Rip. Chaotic Hazel is going though. Okay. Switching to watching stream on my PC instead of laptop because it bugged and I couldn't see Ian the whole time. Well, I get to see Ian the whole time no matter what. All right, the pieces are 4726C1 when you get a moment. All right, 4726C1. Yep, both players are on seed. As soon as they signal ready, we'll get started. Try not to die early this time, says Cole. It's good advice. Try not to die. All right, both players ready. Game number 2. Ian is up 1 game to none. Cole looking to tie it up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, I wish I could go to Jonas Cup this year, but just not in the cards financially. But I love Jonas Cup. I mean, I don't know if anybody was more excited about the initial Jonas Cup than I was. Because I love Das. Right, Cole has 1 Tetris. Ian has 2. Long bar, Tetris, Cole. Cole kind of building high center stacks here. And flattening it out. And long bar over Tetris, Cole. 72,000 for him, 71,000 for Ian. Okay, good burns here for Iankeith to stay clean. Gets a Tetris 118. And basically 1 single and some pushdown points difference between these 2 players. Cole going to fix the middle of the board with that bar. Gets the next bar for the Tetris 141. I got to admit, I do enjoy some of the people who come in kind of known more for rolling. I do like to see them come in and play DAS, and kind of evens the playing field between, you know, people who are maybe less likely to be able to play at that player's level in open comp. So I like it, kind of equalizing force here. Tetris for Cole, 194, 191 for Ian. $245 for Cole, $261 for Iankeith. $290 for Cole. Tetris, Iankeith, 307. The good pace is just about halfway to the 19 transition. Of course, that happens at 130 lines, so we're just about halfway there. These players will have kind of mid to high 500, possibly even 600K transitions if they keep it up. Unless they get droughted like they are getting right now. Droughted. In which case, those paces, those will kill your pace. All right, long bar is coming down for both of them now. Again, 343, Cole 325 for Iankeith. The Vits filled in for Cole and another long bar for a Tetris. Cole ahead right now by about 40,000 points, just under 2 Tetrises. Another Tetris Cole, 436. 27 lines to go until that 19 transition. Speed increase by 50%. Scores with all line clears start going up as well. Tetris for Cole, 468. Tetris for Cole, 492. Another Tetris Cole, 517. One more Tetris available before that 19 for Cole. 2 more for Ian. If he can go perfect. 541 entry into 19 for Cole. So 523 now for Ian on 19. Gonna open up that Tetris well, column 8, 1 row off, gets it, 551 for Ian. Cole with some hangs on the right side. These are gonna be kind of dangerous. We'll see what he can do. And oh no, that is, see if he can eke out some more points. And no, that is gonna be a top out at 581. The target for Iankeith is 582. And he's kind of struggling here as well. Can he bring this down and score some points? That left side, he's actually open. If he's going to build. He is built and gets a Tetris, and that is going to do it in game 2. Iankeith with the survival and the Chasedown. After some hangarang, kind of diving board hangs on the right side for Cole. And Ian's going to go up 2-0. F074 F2. F074 F2. Man, Iankeith trying to sweep through the first 2 rounds. Cole does not want to let that happen. All right, F074 F2, F074 F2. They are both ready. Game number 3, Cole versus Iankeith. Cole needs to win to stay in. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, both players on the board with Tetris is Iankeith with 12 push-down points. See what he's going to do here. He's going to try to build for a Tetris. He is built for a Tetris. Oh, no, he's not. He's built for a triple. He gets the triple, 31,000 for him. Now built for a Tetris, gets it. 54,000 for Ian, 36,000 for Cole. Cole going to fill in that long bar hole with a long bar. Uncover the right side, column 10. Well, get a Tetris, 60,000. 22,800. Tetris is here on 18 or worth. Chef Boyard Jeebs rooting on Iankeith. Or rooting for and cheering on. Prepositions, man. Cole going to get that Z spin in there. All right, good safe stacking, safe burns here for Cole while he waits for the bar. Tetris, Iankeith 126, Tetris, Cole 92. I am 26 hours, I think, into a 48-hour fast. Feeling good. $196 for Iankeith, $163 for Cole. Oh, Cole not able to get that T-piece all the way to the left. He's gonna get a Tetris. We'll see what he does to clear that away efficiently. But he's gonna have to get a couple of inconvenient squares dealt with. Oh, now multiple squares. So 226 for Ian, 194 for Cole. T-spin nailed. He's gonna take the triple, not messing around. Ian is clean and set up for a Tetris. Oh, Cole, kind of early shift on that T-piece. You can see what he was trying to do. He was trying to build for the left well, but ended up kind of squirting that T-piece a little too far. And can he get that bar over? All right, it's going to knock this stack down a couple. Long bar gets over with help. And another Tetris for Cole on the left well. He's going to stay over there, kind of setting up a tuck with that Z and S combo on the left side. Tetris for Cole, and he is piled predominantly on the right side. So we'll see if he's going to, he's going to try to go for a good well transfer and gets it. It's a reasonable well transfer. Therefore, Cole can get oriented back over to a column 10. 304 for Cole, 374 for Ian. He's got it covered well. But he's now uncovered. A little bit aggro, not taking the burn, but that's all right. He's good. He's better than I am. And Tetris for Ian, 423. Tetris column 8 for Cole, 353. It's about 25 lines to go until 19. Catvinity cheering on Cole. All right, Ian up pretty high. And now does not want to run afoul of RNG here. Bringing it down. Okay, this should be dealable with. Of course, never any guarantees, are there? 433 for Iankeith. This has allowed Cole to close the gap a bit. Ian's going to open up the right side. Long bar gets over. Ian breathes a sigh of relief. Tetris, Cole 448. And all of that just in time for 19. Tetris for Ian into 19 at 485. Cole is in at 472. A slight lead for Iankeith at transition. A skimming at Tetris for Ian, 514. Treva says, Cole's going for the cycle. Tetris in every column. Seems like it. Oh, gonna miss with that Z piece. So maybe a few problems here with dash control for Cole. Oh, and maybe an overshift with that S piece, but it's going to kind of work out. I don't know if that was intended overshift or not, but whatever it was, it ends up kind of working out. He's got stuff piled in column 10, but now it's all very orderly and can be dealt with. I think Cole going to miss with a bar again. And Cole up kind of spiry, gets a bar to the right. He's got a path out of here. Oh, he kind of sets up where he's going to need a bar. Gets a bar, so very nice bar for Cole. Opens up the right side. He's got a low board. Tetris ready, but no bars coming yet. He's keeping that well open. Has to block. Oh, no, this is going to be tough. Maybe this is kind of roller stacking, but and Das, that's killer. Let's see what he can do if he can survive. And that is going to be a top out for Cole at 520. And Iankeith is good 3-0 over Cole. So, Ian, you will be moving on to the round of 32, coming out of the 37 seed. Cole, his Mega Dasters dream ends now, but I don't know how committed he was to wanting to win this, but everybody wants to win, right? That's all right. Well, Cole, you did well. You played well. Your PB is higher than mine, so that's what matters. That's not what really matters. But, Cole, you did great. Good luck to you in Masters this month. Iankeith, you are a winner. You have swept 2 matches in a row, so you have got the momentum. I'm going to go ahead and report this to the proper Tetris authorities. Monthly Tetris is where this happened. Okay. Okay. Well, GG's, everybody. Have a fun day of Tetris. Started at 8 a.m. my time. It's now 9 p.m. my time. So I am ready to call it quits. Thank you to everybody who hung out. Thanks again to the players today. Thanks to those of you who contributed during this stream to the channel to help support us. New follower, Nunovzia. Twitch bits from McMonkey 1000. Thank you. Raid from Coverdales. Appreciate that. Patrons, Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit, Javanti, Jason, Sunny. Thank you for your support, as well as everybody else on that slide, and probably a few people who are not on there, and frankly, probably a couple people who shouldn't be on there anymore, but that's all right. I appreciate your support whenever it came, so thank you. Yeah, please support the channel. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support. Find other ways to support us using the support command, !support in chat. I'll type that right now. I guess I should type that whenever I say it. So there it is. Prize pool wise, we make a ton of progress. We got a couple of claim codes taken. That's about it, but we are up to 77.79. Use the Match Reno command right now if you want to contribute to the prize pool. Keep these players coming back. Go.ctm.gg/DasPrize will take you there after the fact. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We got more tomorrow, 6 p.m. Texas time, which I believe is 23 UTC. And then right after that will be another bracket. Those 2 brackets are going to be the olive and the green brackets in Mega Dasters Demon versus Anpu, winner against Steel. Then Zack Attack versus Nima, winner versus Tommy. That is what we've got going on tomorrow night. And then a bunch of stuff on Wednesday. A lot of stuff on Wednesday as well. Mostly, well, half Mega Dasters, half Masters. So, okay. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I am going to go relax and do something not related to Tetris, hopefully. And just relax. Take care, everybody. YouTube, thanks for hanging out. Anime Cat, Nunu Arcade, Josh G, Josh C, other Josh. A lot of Joshes over on YouTube. Josh Land. Take care, everybody. Good night. Bye, YouTube. Twitch, thanks a lot. Let's go Blue Jays. Did they, I'll go look myself, but yeah, let's root for the Blue Jays. Anyone but the Yankees. I want 2009 to become the 1918 of the Yankees. All right, thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. Really appreciate that. Anybody streaming Tetris? Yeah, Wallband's still going. So it's Wallband's birthday. We're going to double raid. Oh, I reported Cole sweeping you? Oh, I'll fix it. Sorry. All right, we're going to raid Wallband again. It's his birthday, so why not? Yeah, sorry about that. I'll fix it at some point. All right, take care, everybody. Good night. See you tomorrow.